Hello everyone, welcome to this course on web development for beginners. So this is part 4. So in this course I'm going to teach you about basic HTML and CSS code. So now, what is HTML? You guys know what's HTML? HTML is hypertext markup language, and CSS is cascading style sheet. They are essential technologies for building and styling web pages. Now, let's break down the basics of each. Now, let's say HTML is hypertext markup language. HTML is the markup language used to structure the content of web pages. It consists of a set of elements and tags that tell web browsers how to display the content. Here are the key components. For example, now the first part of HTML is the elements and the tags. So now HTML uses elements which are enclosed within tags to define different parts of a web page. So now I'm going to open Visual Studio Code to show you how HTML works. So now I'll open Visual Studio Code. I'll show you how HTML works. So you know HTML is the structure of the web page, like what you see around. That's what they use HTML to create. All the buttons, everything is done by HTML. Now let's open Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is open now. So now let's just name it we've named it element.html. You can just go there, element.html. Yeah, this is element.html. Let's just clean this off and then start a new one. So now this is the body elements. So now the title of your website is what will be showing on the screen, like the title. Hope you understand that is the title of your website. Now for example, H1, you want to create, let's say you rename the title elements. So now we go to the body. Under the body we can write H1. That's also known as heading 1. That is your first heading. There's H1, there's H2, there's H3, there's H4, there's H5, and there's H6. So now let me explain them for you. Let's just write this is H1, and then the next one, this is H2, this is H3, just write this is H4, and then you can just write this is H5. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. That's it. This is H6. So now let's save it, and then we open it. You right click, and then you can reveal in File Explorer. So you just open your document. You can see right here it's opening. So now when it's opening, now see H1 is the biggest, H2 is getting small, H3 like that. That's how they get smaller. Hope you understand that now. So now let's just close this for now. So we come here. You understand what H means now. H1, H2, H3, H4. So the next thing we are going to is P paragraph. P tag represents a paragraph. You can just write this is a paragraph. This is a paragraph. We're just gonna open that right now. So we just open elements. You can see this is a paragraph. You understand now? So now we now go to the text editor. So the next thing I'm going to teach you now is document structure. Now, what is document structure? An HTML document typically consists of a HTML element. This is the HTML element that we use here. This is the HTML, why it's closed here. So the HTML element consists of a head section. The head section, this is the head section. It also consists, it's a section for metadata and everything, all those things. So head section for metadata, e.g. you can use like title. Under the head section you can use character encoding, and we also have a body section. This is also the body section where you write all your code inside the body. So body section is for the visible content, where you want it to be visible on the web page. So now the next thing I'm going to teach you in HTML is called the text content. The text content uses element like h1, that's what we just did here. P, we also did it like a tag, hyperlink. For example, now if you want them to click a button, the button should take them to google.com. So let me teach you how to do that. Let's learn it. So we write a button tag. This button tag opens a button for us. So now we put a tag, then we put ref. Ref is to write the link where you are sending the button to. Like now we write google.com. So this is the ref, that is the link where you are sending it to. Hope you understand that now. So we close it, and then inside here we write what is going to go to the button. Go with the button, we just write click here to go to Google. So we understand that click here to go to Google. Now let's open it. If we open it, you see this is a button. You click it, go to Google. So hope you understand that, everyone. Now, so the next thing I'm going to teach you, the next thing I'm going to learn, that you will also learn a. So we're going to learn UL. UL is also called unordered list. You can create a list on your own. Like now you can UL. Unordered lists are lists that they are not ordered. Like from 1 to 5, all those numbers that it will put number for you, those ones are called ordered lists. But unordered list doesn't put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Now let's try it. When you open an unordered list, you open list tag. That is called the li. Li is called the list tag. So let's just say John, and then the next one is going to be Peter. So now we have done this John and Peter. Another list is going to make it is not going to number it for us like this. You can see it here. It's not numbered. He puts a point to number it, but he doesn't use numbers, figures to number it. Now let's use OL to see if it will put numbers for us. Now you see OL, how OL looks like. So OL, ordered list. So we put Lee, and then you can just put the same thing, John, and you can just say Peter. So now we save it. We come here. You can just open it. It's ordered it for us 1 and 2. Hope you understand that now. Unordered list doesn't order it. It puts a point to order it. While a ordered list, unordered list order it for us with numbers up down. Hope you understand that now. So now the next thing we are going to learn is to structure. UL is used to structure and present text content, headings, paragraph, links, and lists respectively. Now the next thing we are going to learn is images. You can include images in your website. You can include images. You can include videos. You can also include audios. If you want, you can just include your image. I will teach you that. So now the next thing we are going to learn is hyperlinks. You can create hyperlinks to navigate between pages or resources using the A. That's what I taught you. A is the anchor tag. Hope you understand that now. So now, anchor element. The next thing I'm going to teach you is the form tag. The form tag gather user input, which forms using elements like form, input, text area, and button. So the next thing that we're going to learn is semantic elements. HTML5 introduced semantic elements like header, nav, main, and footer to provide meaning to web page structure, making it more accessible and SEO friendly. So now, let's go to CSS. This is CSS now. So CSS is called cascading style sheet. CSS complements HTML by controlling the presentation and styling of web content. For example, CSS styles HTML. We will link CSS to HTML. We will link it by using link rel and linking it style sheet. CSS is a style sheet, and then we put that same ref is to present the link of the CSS. So the name of the CSS is called selectors.css. So we link selectors.css to HTML, so that anything we program in CSS will be affecting the HTML elements. Hope you understand that now. So the thing I'm going to teach you in CSS, we're going to learn in CSS is CSS uses selectors to target HTML elements. For example, you can select all the p tag. You can select the p tag now. For example, we want to select the p tag. This p tag here, we want the p tag to be in the center of the website. So we just select p tag and then open curly braces and then enter, and then we can just write text align to be center. Means you are setting the alignment of the text of the p tag should be in the center. Hope you understand that. Now if we open it, you can just see, you see this is a paragraph. It's already in the center. It's styled by CSS. Hope you understand that now. So now CSS, and the next time I'm going to teach you using CSS is properties and values. For now, properties and value, once you've selected an element, you can define CSS properties. E.g., you can define the color. For example, let's define the color of this p tag, and just say color equals to blue. Then you can just say, then you can also define the font size of it. You can just say font size, you can just say 20. You can just put it at 20. Then the margin, you can also use margin to style it. So we're not going to use margin for now. Let me just use margin, and then 0. So now if we check it, if we check the element.html file, you will see how it's styled by CSS. You can see this is a paragraph. Color is blue. The font size is 20. You can also increase the font size. So that is how CSS styles an HTML file. Hope you understand that. So the next thing I'm going to teach you in CSS is the style sheets. CSS can be applied internally with an HTML document. You can apply CSS with an HTML document. Hope you understand that now. CSS can be applied with an HTML document. Externally, you can use a separate CSS file or inline directly with an HTML tag. External style sheets are the most common for maintaining separation of content and style. So the next thing I'm going to teach you in CSS is box model. In CSS, every element is treated as a rectangular box with properties like margin, border, padding, and content, which affect its size and spacing. So the next thing I'm going to teach you is layout and positioning. CSS controls how elements are positioned and laid out on a web page. You can use properties like position, display, and float for this. For now, you can just say display. You can just display, flex. You will see what CSS does to HTML. It makes it flex around to go around anyhow he wants. You understand that now? So display flex. So now the next thing I'm going to teach you in CSS is responsive design. CSS is essential for creating responsive web design that adapt to various screen sizes and devices. Media queries are used to apply different styles based on screen width. So the next thing I'm going to teach you in CSS is cascade and specificity. So CSS follows a cascade order where multiple styles can be applied to an element. Specificity rules determines which styles take precedence. So now we're done with this course on web development. In summary, HTML provides the structure and content of web pages, while CSS controls their appearance and layout. These two technologies work hand in hand to create visually appealing and well-structured web content. They are the foundation of web development and design. Hope you understand that. HTML is the structure of the website. CSS styles the website. So thank you for watching this video. See you next time. We're going to please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and God bless you. In the next video, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to teach you about. So I'm going to teach you about in the next lecture I'm going to teach you about in-depth HTML and CSS. In-depth HTML and CSS. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.